Okay, let's try another one of these practice problems for type 3s. Remember, the first step is to break them out into their individual vectors and find the x and y components. And because I can see that this is all x, I'm going to do this one first because I know it's going to be easy. And we know that x is 3 at 180 degrees. We also know that I'm going to call this negative because remember, in the y-axis, up is positive, down is negative. And this is just following the typical convention you use in math class. And y is 0. I'm going to go ahead and state it specifically so I don't wonder and you don't wonder later. Now when we have the other one, we have 1 at 50 degrees. So we can draw our x and y. And our y is opposite. And our x is adjacent. And our theta. And our theta is 50 degrees. Because we know that this 50 degrees is a measurement between 0 and this line. So we can calculate our adjacent with c. So our cosine of 50 degrees is x over hypotenuse. Our x side is 0.64, which seems small, but if you remember that the hypotenuse is only 1, then these numbers are both going to be less than 1. And it's at 0, which is positive. And I like to actually put the positive sign so I know that I've already thought about it. And for our y, we'll do sine, or so. Sine of 50 equals opposite over hypotenuse. Our y is 0.77. And it's at 90 degrees. So this is positive as well. And now we're going to sum them. For our x, we have negative 3 and positive 0.64, which gives us negative 2.36, or negative 2.4. And since it's negative, we know that means it's at 180 degrees. And we won't do anything else with that negative sign. You can mentally drop it from here on out. And so our y equals 0 plus positive 0.77. So we have positive 0.77. And because it's positive, we know it's at 90 degrees. And now we have a type 1 problem. So we can draw these, and we're starting with the x. And because we know that it's at 180, we're going to draw it in that direction. And again, you can drop the negatives now. And we know our 90 is this way. So our resultant is here, and our theta is here. To get our magnitude, we'll use the Pythagorean theorem. And we'll get 2.5, which makes sense. It would only be a tiny bit over that x because the y is so short. And in order to find the theta, we do the tangent of theta TOA is equal to opposite over adjacent. So our theta equals 18 degrees. Doesn't it make sense that it would be such a small angle? Because my triangle is not drawn to scale, but this should really be like here. Now make it a small angle. Now we have to put it in unit circle. So if we go back to this triangle, we draw 0, 90, 180, and 270. We want to know this angle. So 180 minus theta will give us our angle. So 180 minus theta gives us 162 degrees. So our answer is 2.5 at 162 degrees. Again, these are multiple steps, but the only new step you are learning in this is right here. And it's just addition and subtraction as long as you remember our positive and negative convention up here. Please keep practicing.